I hope everyone likes the new logo I'm trying out and a little bit new format just for this video. And now for something completely different. Testing. Just thought I'd make a video about that combines, whoa, two of the things that I truly love the most: computers and radio control flying. I've been flying all sorts of aircraft for, let's see, I think 38 years. Or 48, no, 48, I'm sorry. Off and on. I have thousands and thousands of flights. And, I used to be anal retentive and log all my flights. I've got quite a bit of crashed a bunch of times, but that's part of the fun. If you're not crashing, you're not flying. So I got this updated version of Real Flight, the newest version, Evolution, and so I can get the rust knocked off so that when I do maybe try to fly some of the planes I do still have, I won't suck as bad and crash so many times. But that's always the hope with these. I don't know why this thing keeps shedding body parts when you do a high torque maneuver like that and crash. Beautiful thing about the flight sims and is that you hit this little button and you're back ready to go again, and not sweeping up the pieces of your plane in a bag and ordering parts and fixing and getting out hot glue and epoxy and all kinds of fun stuff, new props and busted servos and yeah, planes that get totaled. And all my time flying though, and I crashed many, but I never actually lost to where I couldn't get it back a single plane, where a lot of people have what they call flyaways in the old days, where it would just get farther away from your sight than you could see to control it, and you couldn't tell what the inputs that you were giving it were doing, and the wind would take it and it would just be, gone. You just never find it again. I never lost one like that. I climbed many a tree and had to borrow ladders 2 different times to get them off roofs at different places, but I always recovered my aircraft. I'm missing some batteries and some motors that went flying and some mid-air breakups and stuff, but I never actually lost the whole plane. Sure, they've been totaled and not ride-offable. I really love this Python. Now I just got a little logbook entry that I have 4 hours in this game, or on this particular aircraft, I don't know. I love this Python biplane. I would love to have one of these in real life. It's just almost effortless. And yes, this is a sim, but I've got it set for realistic physics. There's a variable breeze blowing and all kinds of stuff to make it more realistic. All the physics are turned on. There's no things to help you fly. This is all completely me, completely manual. There's no gyros or anything simulated into this. There you go. That was better than the first attempt. Next up, we have the best match I've flown recently in the Yak 9T. I just finally spaded it the other night. Actually, in this particular match that I'm showing here for y'all's edification. That was lucky. I don't know if he was already damaged or what. I must have hit him with the 37. I enjoy all the Yak 9s, but that centerline cannon on all of them is good. It's pretty easy to aim. Personally, I like a few more guns. So I'm ready to try this new one I just recently picked up, the I-185 82 first. It's got 320 millimeter Shavacs. That's more my style. They're all fairly centerline too. They're all in the fuselage anyway. But I ended up getting way more kills than I expected with this thing. It wasn't quite all the way modified at this point, but I finished it up, like I said, in this very match. I'm missing one of the kills, but that was the last one for this plane. There's 5. I'll take it. And then I jump into the MiG 315 BK or whatever it is, the one that's got 5 guns. I really like it. I just recently got all the modifications, or spaded it, as they say. Also, I ended up with 7 kills and 1 death in this match. I was pretty tickled with it. But I like this plane. I like the original MiG-32. It just didn't have enough firepower. Having the 5 guns, even if some of them are smaller, is way better than just having 2 guns, even if the other 2 guns are a little bit more powerful. But that just about finishes it right there. The other day I logged into my World of Warships account and right away saw that it was the 10th anniversary event, which at this point I didn't realize all that. I knew the little festive bonus things you get for playing the ships, but I hadn't played but 23 matches this whole year in World of Warships because I'd been playing War Thunder. I hopped in my Helena, and it's a co-op battle. It's just me and bots. But Helena's my most played ship. It's my go-to. If I can't make any particular ship work in a given session at World of Warships, the Helena is my go-to. I can always make it work. It's always good for me. I play it kind of aggressively. I've even done really good in brawls, 1-on-1 brawls and 2-on-2 brawls, and killed many a Scharnhorst with it. Surprised the shit out of a few people with it. But yeah, Helena's my favorite. I like the Admiral Schroeder, and I like a lot of anything that's got really good secondaries. Is a lot of fun. Schroeder's tough too. I'm more of a cruiser. Probably my preferred ships. I've finally learned to play DDs pretty decent, but I mostly like battleships and cruisers. Both like cruisers and heavy cruisers, but I tend to prefer probably the light cruisers more than I do the heavies. American light cruisers are, despite not usually having torpedoes or can be a little challenging, but they can be also very rewarding to play, and Helena's always been. Like I said, it was the first ship I really made work, and it really made sense to me. It's probably those 15 6-inch guns that she carries that are fairly rapid firing, and on the Helena with the decent captain and the right modules, she's fairly lethal, very, very accurate, fairly quick firing. She's a glass cannon, but no armor, best armor sometimes works out pretty good against big ships. They overpin you and try to stay broadside to battleships. And if you're shooting armor piercing, you know, you'll probably live for a little bit. They'll eventually get you, but by that time you should have them burning to death. Many times over. All them little high explosions add up. Quack. I decided to try out that quack noise to see if it was funny, or I know other people do it. I'm looking for a little niche for that. Something I can call mine. Might do a different one every kill or something. In this particular match I used quack. I think the next one I did too. The next one is I jumped into the G-Nan, which it was the first match back where I started into the asymmetrical combat. Is it asymmetrical or is it asymmetrical? Either way, it's probably asymmetrical because you can make an ass out of yourself if you don't know what you're doing in this mode. But the G-Nan, I love it. It's like booster with torpedoes and smoke, and you've got the reload booster on the torpedoes, and you can lay down just a freaking wall of death. Now they are all deep water torps, but and here you go. If you do it right, and I waste a lot of the uses of the torpedoes, and ideally you would drop both sets of tubes on the port side and then turn around and hit the ones on the starboard side, maybe down the same channel after you've turned around, then use the reload booster. But I kind of abuse it a little bit here, and it kind of almost bites me in the butt later on in this match, but I survived. It was, if I'd been against humans in that situation that comes up later on, I'd have been toast really quickly, but fortunately it was bots. So. The G-Nan's pretty powerful. She's a fire hose. I mean, just roast people to death. Smoke screen's got a nice duration to it, and pretty effective. I got a torpedo on somebody I didn't even see. Probably the Amagi there. I think it's Amagi. Love this ship. G-Nan's like, she's like probably the ultimate development of an Atlanta class sort of thing. I love the Champion, the first of it really is a Atlanta clone. I played the shit out of that ship. And tech tree for the Pan Asians, they're all good. I mean, G-Nan and the Sejong in Tier 9 are the crown jewels. This ship is just freaking lethal. It's got the heels, it's got the defensive fire, it's got the torpedo reload booster, it's got the decent smoke. It's one drawback would be it's only got roll-off depth charges, but the chances of having to use those are kind of slim sometimes. Yeah, I think I got to tone down that quack thing. It's kind of annoying me already, but I did it when I was rendering out this replay, and now we're kind of stuck with it. Oh, I could go in there and try to edit it out for effect, but we'll just have to deal with the quack for now. We do cha-ching, or another one bites dust. I could do that too. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites dust. Oh yeah, this looking kind of juicy here. This is looking kind of juicy. Quack. We'll go to quack on that one. I should have had that Talon already. Just stuck with his butt. We're not doing too bad, huh? My team is pretty good in this one. We haven't lost a ship yet. Nobody's penetrated our defenses. Come near the central cap, which can happen in this asymmetrical battle. I was all around him, but couldn't quite do it. There's my buddy the Amagi again. Torpedo tubes are almost all reloaded again. Reload boosters ready to use. Gotta learn to keep an eye on stuff like this. Yeah, I've been playing the crap out of War Thunder, and I'm starting to make the aircraft part of it make sense, but I do like the ground, but I kind of stink at it, but it's still fun. I mostly like to set up custom battles, and I install bots and try to make myself at least feel good. Oh yeah, I can destroy some tanks, but I'm at least average with the aircraft now. I'm an average player, I said, but I'm below average with rank. But like I said, I originally got into War Thunder just for the air part, because God knows, World of Aircraft or World of Warplanes or whatever really sucks. I tried it. War Thunder's better, but it'll never be feel quite 100% like it should, I don't think, just because you have to use the mouse, and it would be nicer if you could have a decent stick and pedals and all that stuff and really be able to, maybe if you spent the money and build a custom cockpit, it would be alright, but I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting better, and I do like the flying a little bit better. You don't have to do that sneaking and crap like you do with the tanks. That's what I get sick of. I like more of a straight up kind of no hiding. And those are pretty saucy too. Yeah, that's a definite quacker there. But anyway, we got one more nice battle ahead with the Aggressor Kerr first in asymmetrical battle, and I really enjoyed the crap out of it. I'm not going to spoil it and just keep babbling on like I have and ruining it for everybody. I will mainly just let this one run, and if you stick around to the end, there's a funny little bonus from War Thunder, a little encounter with a Locust, an M22 Locust, for those that know the game, know the vehicle. It's shocking what happens. But anyway, I hadn't made anything for a while, and now I'm talking like a boot. Like I'm old and stupid. But, thank y'all for watching, and come back again sometime, and maybe I'll have some more new stuff and something worth watching, at least to veg to. pretty entertaining after a few medical bong hits. Thank y'all.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser detected. Battleship foundered. Problem solved, sir. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted. Torpedoes dead ahead. Cruiser foundered. Problem solved, sir. Enemy battleship detected. Enemy battleship foundered. Returning to ship. Enemy
Here's your bonus. There's a guy out there in an M22 Locust. Fast, maneuverable, sneaky. And here's me in a dead stock Turdmobile Japanese assault gun. This should never happen. I feel sorry for anybody that ever played the M22 Locust. I should never be able to sneak up on him and kill him like that. It's sickening. Have a good night.